One of the main problems with overweight and obesity is that we don't understand overweight and obesity. Nutritional deficiencies, stress, and toxicity are the key underlying factors to contributing to overweight and obesity. Addressing these root causes is crucial for achieving sustainable weight loss and improve overall health. Again, my name is Georgina Zagaro Chavez. I'm an alternative medicine physician, and I help people to overcome chronic diseases and lose weight. What is the nutritional deficiency? The silent culprit. One of the problems with nutritional deficiencies is because most of us we thinking if we have overweight or obesity, we have extra nutrients versus nutritional deficiencies, right? So most of the people that they have overweight and obesity, unfortunately, they have a lot of nutritional deficiencies, and that's one of the main causes that's causing it to be overweight and obese. The other thing too, that's why a lot of people that they have overweight and obesity, they can get sick because nutritional deficiency is equal to overweight, obesity, but also illnesses. So it's not just overweight and obesity, it's illnesses. So if you want to be healthy, you have to always address nutritional deficiency. Essential nutrients are always the ones that is missing in most people that have health issues. And then what they do, they get medications, and some of the medications, what they do, they leach your nutrients as well. The other thing too, besides the medications, we go ahead and eat very crappy food. Then by the time that we get it to our plates, a lot of the nutrients are being lost in the process. Also, too, the processes that we do to our food is normally a problem too, and that's where we're losing a lot of nutritional deficiencies. Also, our soil is very depleted. So we've done a lot of the stuff to ourselves to create these problems. We can reverse it, yes. We can start being more involved in doing like a small agriculture, farming in our home and stuff like that. That way we can go ahead and regain a lot of these nutrients back. Also too, we have some other things that we can do, but that's something that we can address in a little future. Essential nutrients, like I say, under consumption of key nutrients can lead to metabolic imbalances such as diabetes, cardiovascular disease, kidney problems, and everything by the spectrum, affecting weight management. So this is something that affects directly to the weight. Processed food, modern diets often lack the essential vitamins and minerals due to over reliance on processed food. That's one of the main problems. And one of the things that I can tell the people just cook in their home, that will save a lot of problems with nutritional deficiencies. Also, too, like I was telling you earlier, you can do a little gardens in your house. It's maybe community gardens and stuff, and you can share the food because when you produce one thing, you produce one in the massive quantities, and then after you don't have nothing, right? So you can probably share it and stuff like that. So that's an idea, though. Then the gut health impact. We having another issue that with nutritional deficiencies has been causing is that our gut health is very compromised. Now, gut health is equal to immunity. Immunity is equal to having good health, right? Imbalanced gut microbiome caused by poor nutrition can contribute to weight gain as well. Stress. This is something that most people they don't consider when it comes to overweight and obesity, but stress is a big one. A big one that influence weight. The stressors that weight influence is physical responses. Stress-induced hormone can lead to increased fat storage, particularly in the abdominal area. Stress is something that you have to think about it. It's stress and your abdominal area. One of the problems that you have to understand, if you don't take care of the abdominal area is more problematic than any other thing. Like in medicine, they say that the pear shape, the apple, the apple shapes, they tend to be more prone to diseases versus the pear shape. Pear shape is, for instance, the women's or the men's, they have big butt, like wide butt and big butt, but they have flat stomach. Versus the apple shape is the one that they have round stomach, and then they tend to have more diseases. Now, if you have belly, is more sign of diseases. Like, for instance, is more prone to diabetes, cardiovascular disease, anything by the spectrum. Because remember, you have your organs there, and it means that your organs are surrounded with fat. Emotional eating too is another problem that we see when people is eating a lot for no reason, because they are stressed out, because anxious. A lot of people say, "Oh, I need to eat because I'm anxious." I have my mom, my birth mom. I mean, I didn't grow up with her, so we have a little bit different lifestyle, sort of. Okay, I live with my stepmom. But the thing is, one of the things that I know for a fact is that she has this issue that when she's stressed out, she just eat and eat and eat and eat a lot of junk. And most people, when they have stress, I heard it from my patients, I heard it from my friends too, that when they are stressed out, what they do, they eat, but they eat, unfortunately, they eat a lot of junk. And stress often triggers impulsive eating behavior as a coping mechanism. And that's very common to see it in everyday people, right? Disrupt the sleep. Strain can disrupt sleep patterns, affecting weight regulation and metabolism. Well, one of the things that you have to understand, if you don't sleep correctly, one of the problems that you're going to have is your body's not going to be able to detoxify. Detoxifying is key in order for you to lose weight, but also sleep is key to lose weight. So sleeping is a huge one. And a lot of people, they say, "Oh, I'm eating the right thing, I'm doing the right thing here, right thing there," but they don't sleeping correctly. So sleeping alone, it can be causing you weight issue. Well, now the other one is toxicity. Toxicity is a huge one. Sometimes a lot of people, they don't understand that toxins can cause a lot of the diseases as well. So it can be only toxins, or it can be stress, or it can be nutritional deficiencies. But most people that I see, I live in the United States, they have all of it. Unfortunately, they have all of it. And this is something that is kind of sad, because we get into the point where we don't even know how to lose weight, when it used to be normal for us to be a certain weight, right? Now, we're supposed to know more about health. We're supposed to know about diet. We're supposed to know about everything, but we are not doing the right thing, because if we're doing the right thing, we don't having these problems, right? So what I can tell you, the toxicity comes in all different forms, especially because we modernize. And when we modernize, we add a lot of stuff. What we're getting is environmental toxins. What is environmental toxins? Exposure to pollutants, chemicals, heavy metals can disrupt endocrine function and promote the accumulation. One of the main problems that we have is heavy metals. Now, when heavy metals is present, we have another type of toxins. They call it parasites as well. It's very common to do that. Endogenous toxins. Accumulated toxins from poor liver and kidney function and impaired metabolic processes. When your body is not functioning correctly, sometimes it produces toxins, and those toxins we accumulate in the body, and sometimes the body don't know how to get rid of it. One of the things is they see over and over and over people that they have diets, certain diets that they eat only protein, and protein is not very good to eat it all the time. And what they do, they have these toxins that they produce the body, and what happened, these toxins is the one that kill them. Sometimes people ended up in dialysis because they killed the kidneys because of the diets, and they don't happen right away, but it happened over time. So be careful with diets, because diets are not the answer to lose weight, or keep it a sustainable long-term thing. I know some diets they have continuous serious constipation. That's not a very good thing. If you think about constipation is like, are you saving all your waste products inside your body, and that's not very good. Food additives, like the food, we put a lot of the additives in our food, and that's very common in the processed food, that you put coloring, additives, preservatives, and who knows what else do they put in there. And the problem here is a lot of people, they don't understand that those things, they come back to you. And sometimes the body, because we put so much toxicity in, they don't know what to do. And here I have a little like, like a what is it called, like a picture of the toxins. But the thing is, toxins, they come from all over the place, like toxins from biotoxins, like things that they come from life, like parasites, like what I was telling you, like worms, bacteria, fungi, etc., etc. So it's like a lot of stuff in nature as it is. Now, on top of it, we're going with the pollutants that we talk about it, the cars pollutant, the factories pollutants, people, they just put plastic everywhere. Even though if you go to the ocean right now, in places where this nobody lives, they have a lot of plastic throwing. So it is very sad what we do into our nature, and plastic is one of the big things that you have to blame on. And I don't think that is plastic is not necessary in this earth, because we have a lot of purpose for it, but a lot of times we have to be conscious of what we're doing to our planet, because it comes back to us with vengeance. All right, so pollutants, like I say, also medical toxicity. A lot of people, they put a bunch of stuff in their body without concerning the side effects. Also too, a lot of people, they put a lot of creams, things for the skincare products, makeup and stuff. And a lot of those things, they have a lot of toxins, tons of toxins that they can hurt you long-term and short-term effect. One of the main problems, for instance, with lipstick, they have lead. Lead is not very good. Lead make you have some issues with the brain, but not just that. Even if you don't have that much to damage your brain, you still have problems with the hormones, with other stuff. And lead is very funny, because it happened when some changes happen. Like, for instance, people with menopausal women, hormonal problems, it happen a lot with lead. So, it's a lot of things that I can go over right now, and I can go over about toxicity, but be careful what you put in your skin, be careful what you put in your mouth, be careful what you breathe, be careful what you are exposed to. Even in your house, you got to be mindful of what you're wearing, what you put in your clothes and everything else. So, because sometimes that's what is hurting you. And it's been incidents that, for instance, in the mouth, you put a bunch of stuff, medical toxicity, that what I was telling you, the mouth, that you put a bunch of stuff, and that can cause you problems, not right away, but in years. And I'm gonna tell you, I was diagnosed back in 2017 of asthma, and one of the things I can tell you, that I went to the dentist and they put a bunch of stuff in my mouth, and I was like, oh, but they have a license, they are very good. And the problem is that I ended up having a lot of mercury poisoning. So if you really think before that you put anything in your body, and do some research, because sometimes we don't do that, and we pay back. Now, the second thing they're going to tell you, out of those mercury poisoning, my son got an autoimmune disorder that he almost died. So it's not something to take it lightly, but every medication, every procedure, everything that you do, please check on it. And also too, the stuff that you put in your skin, because remember, the skin, it goes directly to your bloodstream, versus in the mouth, it goes to your digestive system. We have something they call it the liver, and the liver help you to eliminate the toxin. But either or, even in your mouth, you have to watch out what you're eating. So please just be more mindful. Also to be mindful in nature where you are exposed, but for instance, parasites and stuff like that, you keep your microbiome very in good shape, they don't gonna flourish. So a lot of stuff are more easy to get rid of than other ones, okay? But when you have heavy metal toxicity, when you have other things that your body don't even recognize, like medical toxicity and stuff, that's very difficult for you to overcome it, okay? The healing power of nutrition, 70% more mindful nutrition, balanced diet, and the vitamin supplements. Sometimes I don't recommend vitamin supplements, but sometimes I do, because it depends. Like I say, some people, they have a lot of serious issue, and we have to go ahead and be mindful, because nowadays it's very how to say, very difficult to treat patients due to that nature, because if you don't take care of that, we're never going to be able to get better. Okay. Embracing management. Okay. Stress, you have to manage it. And you know one thing, nobody's going to take away your problems. Nobody's going to come and pay for your bills. Nobody's going to come and fix your kid or anything. But the thing is, you can go ahead and manage stress, and you got to avoid the shock into your body. That's basically the main thing about managing stress. You can go ahead and get into mind-body practices. Breathing is excellent. Yoga and meditation, deep breathing can alleviate, promoting mindful eating. Physical activity, regular exercise release endorphins, aiding stress, reducing and weight management. You see, one of the things is doing physical activity, mild physical activity. Another one is going to the streams and getting an hour, 2 hours a day. And then you having problems with your joints, having other problems. I never recommend to heavily exercising, because that's, first of all, it's not going to help you with losing weight, but then the second thing, it can hurt you. According to the medicine, sports medicine, they say that you need an hour and a half of mild exercise a week. Or doing your chores in your house, that can cover for that. Walking can cover for that, and doing things, moving is okay. Stretching is fine. But the problem is, don't engage into heavy exercise activities. Purging the body of toxins, hydration, nutritional dense foods, and regular exercise. Well, one of the other things that I will add here, it will be sleeping. Sleeping is necessary for all of us, because if you don't sleep correctly, you will never going to be able to detoxify. Hydration, drinking the plenty water, facilitate detox processing, and supports to weight loss. Now, without water, you will never, ever, ever accomplish sustainable weight loss. Okay? Nutrient-dense food, consuming fresh, whole foods, supplies essentials and nutrients to aid the body detox mechanism. Regular exercises, physical activity improves toxin elimination through sweat and increased circulation. Sweat is a great thing to promote detoxification in the body. Now, one of the things that can add is, maybe you can go ahead and have sauna. That can help you as well to detoxify, because you're going to be sweating profusely. Like I say, add sleep, and you will have the perfect combination to lose weight. Knowledge, empower your journey. Knowledge, proper understanding of nutritional health, tools, access to wellness resources and guidance, and support, community and professional assistance for a holistic approach. And this is what we do in our programs. We teach you the way to improve your health, but also to implement it, and also to the support that you have, a community that you can count on all the time. Because a lot of times when you're by yourself, one of the problems that I have seen over and over and over is the mindset. If it's not in the right place, you will never accomplish weight loss as well, because you will feel isolated, you will feel lonely in this space. So if you are interested in losing weight with us, please click the link in the page, and see you on the other side.